Hello, Runic here, and today I'm a dive into the story All Tomorrows by C.M. Kozeman. So humans colonize Mars, right? But the people on Mars decide they want independence and they declare war on Earth. And it gets very brutal, but eventually, after many years, Earth and Mars reunite and become the Star People. They colonize more planets and find fossils of animals related to the ones of Earth. Someone did this, and they called the Q a race of aliens that love to torture, alter, and enslave other species. They're going to do the same thing to the Star People. The Star People fight back. The QU won, the Star People, we're fucked. So the Q altered and scattered the Star People and turned them into multiple other species. The worms were stretched people that lived underground. They had small eyes and toes meant to dig. Next are the Titans' giant elephant-like creatures that had trunk-like lips. They went extinct because of an ice age that spread across their planet.
Side note: the other text-to-speech I was using started bugging, so I changed it. The Q on another planet made the predators and prey. The predators were jackal vampire-like creatures with sharp teeth and claws. The prey were elf-like creatures that were defenseless against the predators. That shit wasn't fair, but the most unfair fact was that the predators kept their intelligence while the prey didn't. Next are the manlope, an antelope with the head of a human. They were altered to have beautiful voices and good memories. They sang songs of depression. Next were the swimmers. The best way I can describe them are human-like sharks, but for now I don't have too much to say about them. Next are the lizard herders, really human-like animals that weren't sentient and had stunted brains. They began having a symbiotic relationship with the lizards that inhabited the planet. On another planet lived the tempters. The Chu used the like decorations. The females were like a cone of flesh, more or less 2 meters tall. They were rooted in the earth like plants. The males were little bipedal creatures that had no will of their own. The females would use vocal calls and hormones to control them. A stray comet crashed into their planet and wiped them out. The Bone Crusher was a humanoid short creatures with a beaks-like bone coming out of their mouth. Over the years they became ogre-like beings with medieval-age towns. Too bad it all returned to nothing and it all came tumbling down.
Side note: the other text-to-speech also started bugging and I'm not redoing all that, so let's call this change an art choice, okay? Now the Star People that revolted the most were punished by the Chu. They were turned into a living wall of connected flesh, called the Colonials. The Chu didn't take away their consciousness so they can comprehend their shitty lives forever and ever and ever. The Flyers were pterodactyl-like creatures with the heads of humans. They also had star-shaped hearts. They flew across the planet and slowly regained their sentience. The last species for today is the hand flappers. You wouldn't guess this from the name, but they had large webbed fingers they would flap. They couldn't fly with them though. They couldn't make shelter or use tools, so they all died. That's all for today, folks. If you liked today's video, hit that like and subscribe button. Part 2 will come out soon, maybe, probably.